All right, here's a look at a steel Amethyst Disney Lorcana deck. Thinking about using this deck in this weekend's tournament. Starting with 4 little Robin Hoods, 4 big Robin Hoods. That's useful just to be able to sit and grab your swords. Along came Zeus. We're not running any whole new worlds. We have 2 hooks, which kind of combos with Mr. Smee. Plus, you can kind of trade up, like doing 3 attack. People forget he can like take out stuff like Snake or anything with 3 willpower. We have 2 Chernobog's just so he can pop and draw a card. Here's some tech cards. We have Pinocchio, which can exert a character. Sometimes people don't see that coming. They think that they're safe being ready. We have Let the Storm Rage On, which goes really well with this deck. It's more of a control deck. I took out the little 1-drop Maleficent that goes for 2 lore. And we also have the Rafiki here, who can rush into like a castle, bounce it back with the Fox to do a lot of damage. I think it's just nice to have something that can just come in without having to bounce something back. Otherwise, with Fox, you need a 1-drop, or you really want to be bouncing back the rabbits the most. Snake is here to bounce back rabbits. Snake and Fox can also bounce back the goat, which is nice. We're only running 2 goats. Be nice to fit in 3, even 4, but we have to cut somewhere. Mr. Smee and the Snake are very strong 2-drop characters that have a 3/3 body. Crab is a good control card to amplify, boost something's attack, boost like whatever character you have on board. It gives it +3 strength when it enters and leaves play, which is, you can use that to take down castles, locations, higher willpower characters. I think it's, I don't know, I'm a little, I don't know if I should go with 2 crabs, maybe 1 might be enough. We have 2 Tinkerbells, 2 little Tinkerbells, and 3 big Tinkerbells. I was really trying to push for 3 little ones and 4, but this is one way you can stop Bucky right now. Bucky's gonna shift out of the meta later in August or August 9th, so we still have Bucky in this tournament. Shimmering Skies doesn't come out till next month. This is for the Sapphire decks and maybe like Amethyst, Sleepy Flute, any like Lucky Dime, any blue decks this is good against. If not, he can become Ink, and you can also plus for 2, which is nice. You can also bounce him back if you need to use him again. This is a really good card just because Rabbit gives you 2 cards, pretty much no matter what. So good card to bounce back, fill your hand up. We have the castles. I was playing 4, now I'm down to 3. Again, because I am trying to play more of a control rather than aggro mid-range. It's really trying to play for a late game because hopefully other decks run out of steam and then you can kind of win it with some of these. Along came Zeus. If they go wide, we have 2, grab your swords. Goat is really good to bounce back again. Another reason why the Queen's Castle is good is if you go up against Ruby Amethyst, where they play Be Prepared, it doesn't take out the locations. And they can kind of, without Maui, they still need another character to be able to take it out, or Fishhook. A lot of people don't use Fishhook anymore. We have the big Robin Hood, who's kind of a star of this deck because he gets 2 lore just for taking something out, and if he's banished, he draws a card. We're not running any Sad Beasts. We threw in 1 Bell here, which can kind of be situational, but let's say Robin Hood has 3 damage on him. Let's say he like attacks, takes 3 damage. Bell can come in, move that 3 damage to another character, which can be useful in the right circumstance. And then we have Chenpo, 4/7 body, meaning things like Madam Mim can't take him out, Brawl can't take him out, Zeus can't take him out. People just have to like, he's still vulnerable to like Let It Go, or we don't talk about Bruno, Dragonfire, but people don't run Dragonfire. We have 2 Smash, 3 doing 3 damage. To me is better than Baboom. Baboom takes out Flynn Rider, Diablo, but sometimes they move them to the Hidden Cove. Smash is good for like things like Ariel, Ursula. A lot of these characters in Amethyst have 3 willpower. This isn't just, we have one of these. I wouldn't mind running a second one. There's only, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12 uninkable cards, which is nice. A lot of my decks tend to run like closer to 15, so you shouldn't be able to break your hand. You should be able to have something to ink. A lot of times I end up inking Tinkerbell, but trying to play Tink on turn 3 and then Tinkerbell Big Tink on 4 is actually pretty good. And this can kind of bluff that you have Big Tink. This is one way you can stop Bucky, but it's a little slow. I was actually thinking about running Namari because she can challenge ready characters. Decided not to go with her just because we already have, for the 4 drops, the rabbits, the goats, the castles. So instead of Namari, I ended up choosing Rafiki. I don't know. I think some people are running the Peter Pan just for the Diablos. I'm not too worried about Diablo just because we have Smash, and I don't know. We'll see how this runs. Again, I was running 4 castles and 4 goats and no Tinkerbells. But I'm going to try out Little Tinkerbell. I think it can really add more control into the deck. If you can't tell, this is the Ursula's playmat that we won from last weekend's tournament. We got the Ursula promo card. So hopefully we can win another one this weekend. It's kind of interesting to run cards that people aren't familiar with, but this is really good in a lot of draw decks because not only do you draw 1 card for questing, during your turn, whenever you draw a card, you may move 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. But it's situational, you gotta have damage on your characters. 2, you have to survive a turn. She can be outed with like a smash or something like that. So, oh yeah, was for my Ruby decks. I was thinking of running that. Yeah, nothing else here. But that's what I'm thinking about running it for this Amethyst Steel deck. The goal is to really control early on, play a lot of friends on your other side, play a lot of the rabbits, bounce